Let's see if this goes through. Okay. Let's see if this is working at all. We need to close this here so we can have that visible. Then we need to probably make sure everything's muted on all of the things. Welcome, Donnie Rise In. Now, how do I view the chat on this? I'm try-streaming for the first time, which means I'm trying to stream, but also for the first time. So it looks like there should be a chat window somewhere in here that might not be working. Although maybe that's just because no one's watching. Oh, here it is. Live chat. Chaotic D&D says hello, as well as Malachi Jimenez, Aiden Scott, Emma Ethel. Jared says this is new. Hilgert Bros says hey yo. Donal Lama says hi my dude. Dr. Max Schneider says hi Joe. Donald Lama says I love your vids. Brian Lemon says it's working. Hello everybody. Wow, this is completely different. So how do I pop out this live chat? Is there a pop out chat button? Awesome. We are doing that. Hello from Canada, according to Picket22. Is there a way for me to see how many people are watching this? Oh, that's that. Can I pop that out as well? No. Cannot pop out the number of people watching. Although, wait. Oh, actually, this shows that, although very poorly. So this is stream setup time. We do not have the stream fully set up. We are try-streaming at youtube.com/gaming/whatever. I don't even know how it works. And on Mixer. So hello to the Mixer folks like Entity New Mexico, Samira2, Ozathoth, Red Wolf King, and Tertian Badge. And hello to Boss Hog over there in Twitchland. This is a attempt to try something brand new on the channel. I figured if I'm gonna stream on 2 services, maybe I should try streaming on 3 services. So when I say I should try stream, I mean literally I'm gonna stream 3 places at once. Because why not? So, this is a little bit different. So, let's get our thing going on here. I've got the chat set up in front of me and kind of up. So, if I'm like looking in front of me, I'm looking at the game. If I'm looking up, I can kind of see you guys. Oh man, my glasses are dirty though. 1 second. Let's switch here to camera mode. Woo. Oh, you can't see. Yeah. Dang it. I now have. Oh, here we are. Yay, clean glasses. Glasses are clean. This is part of stream setup. Part of stream setup is getting clean glasses, so then we can be ready to go. Okay, welcome to Eagle Fam as well. Glad to have you here, Eagle. And I should probably post this on Twitter as well. I'm so busy setting all this up, I'm not remembering to post that I'm streaming. Or did it automatically post because... let's see, web.tweetdeck.com. I'm not sure if my YouTube auto poster is going to auto post that. Although, given the choice... Okay, yeah, it's not. So... dinner stream. Well, we'll call it Hermitcraft. Stream now at http:/mixer.com/Joe. Okay, so try stream attempt number 1. The Big Bad West says I'm the bomb. Thank you. And James Lee says hello from Tennessee. Glad to have you guys. Yeah, also welcome Hungry High Definition 119 and Chaoticator and Kamikaze Arg. Oh, we need to switch back to Minecraft mode. We have the stream all set up, so it's probably time to actually like break this thing with everything posted. I know some people like to do fancy title cards and stuff for that, but I'd rather just hang out with you guys. This door is probably my least favorite part of this entire build, because you can't use it without wasting your final ender pearl, which is arguably a very poor use of my final ender pearl. Can I see the Twitch chat? Yes, Eagle Fam, I can. What is the plan for this stream? Asked TomMiner02. My plan is to do some detail work on the Death House, which, let's see, in this foyer area here, I'm going to read out some of the text from the book and then kind of talk about it. Let's see. Oh, one thing I need is I need iron for the gate, because there's actually supposed to be kind of a iron fence, like here, on either side of this, kind of leads in. So let's see if I have some extra iron inside anywhere. And we're just going to kind of work our way through the house, adding decorations as we go. Oh, there's some iron bars. I think I'm going to need a little bit more than that, though. So we're going to come over here to the kitchen real quick and do some work. Yeah, don't type /clear, guys. That is a bad idea. It probably is geographic whether or not, or like what thing looks fastest to you. Also, let me close some of the... I've got two computers running right now. I've got a laptop running the chat, and because I tried doing my desktop is like from 2012 at this point. Well, actually it was always from 2012, but it has started to stutter if I have browsers open at the same time I'm broadcasting or recording. So no more browsers during recording time, only on secondary machines. So this is supposed to have kind of a fenced-in feel. Like this is supposed to be... Now the gate is supposed to be like closed in here, but I think what I might do is have the gate look like it's open, like it's swung open. Ooh, that's how you end up underwater. And there's a boat underwater. Let's go ahead and retrieve that for later. We might need it. Who knows? You are on YouTube at a good time, Motorcycle Man. See, okay. So the actual... I need to shore up this wall a little bit to give us more room for the Death House. Also, good evening, Jimmy Dungan. Glad to have you today. There was a better helmet in there. Yeah, that's any helmet's better than no helmet, because I need a helmet. Thank you, Chaoticator, for pointing that out. So... let's see what we are doing. Good evening, Asher. Okay, so yeah, gold helmet. Although, I'd really, like, the squid head or the cow head would be a lot classier in my opinion, but, you know, whatever, to each his own. So, anyway, my point was that there's supposed to be kind of a wrought iron gate out here with a fence outside the entrance. So we'll have that gate be swung open. That looks good. So then when we come into this foyer area here, in the book, it's described as, hanging on the south wall of the foyer is a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a stylized golden windmill on a red field, flanked by framed portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. I think that what I need to do is, I've got some wool already. Oh, I think most of my wool I might have taken to the community area, but oh, here's some. I'm going to need to make a few paintings, and I'm also going to need to make some item frames. So let's go ahead and run back to our kitchen where we have our workbench. Hey, thank you for the follow, Love and Summer 816. Glad to have you. Sorry, Motorcycle Man asks if I can join on a friend's survival server. Sorry, I don't have a lot of time to play Minecraft, unfortunately, so I have to prioritize Hermitcraft. One day, maybe. But right now, gotta do my job, and part of my job is Hermitcraft, and the rest of my job is making websites for hospitals, which is why I have a collared shirt on, because I just came to my studio straight from work. So, for those of you guys who don't know, thanks to my Patreon patrons, I am able to afford a little studio space, and it makes a big difference. So, that is not a stony-faced aristocrat. Neither's that one. Well, I kind of like that one, but I just need like a small picture that looks like a person. I feel like these are expanding to fit the size of the area they're given. So maybe if I just put like wool, 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 wool. Boom. Okay, that's the right size at least. None of these look like portraits, though. I might just leave that as is there, and then... Really? No. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to break this shield. Put this here. Then we'll put our portrait here. We'll just say that those are portraits of stony-faced aristocrats. You know, who's counting? Oh, also, thank you for the donation, Eagle Fam. $35. That is absolutely wonderful. I really appreciate your support of the stream. And everybody who gives. Totally awesome of you guys. But Picket22 asks, Joe, did you hear about Cassini? I heard it was crushed by Saturn, you know, which is a good way to go out. Maybe one day that'll happen to me. Unlikely. But, okay. So there's our shield, there's our two portraits, whatever. Early morning there. Sounds good, Mick. Let's see what else we got. So could I do squid heads and item frames for the portraits? Writes Osathoth. That is actually a very good suggestion. They're not exactly stony-faced, but they are amusing. If let's try that over here just to see what that looks like. I feel like that's an I don't quite like it. It's interesting. Iron golems would probably work better, or villagers, if there's a way to get villager heads without killing villagers, because I don't want to kill villagers. Yeah. Green Acres Press Control writes, I just typed clear and I loved it. I'm glad for you. Hey, Bowery, thank you for stopping by. Husks. I don't even know what husks are. Are those the weird new skeletons? Skeleton heads might look good, too. Do you have to go to the desert to find husks? I'm not entirely clear. Oh, player heads and item frames. I do have an Alex head and a Steve head that I could go grab. Those might make some sense. Let's see. Dom WPC writes, Joe, are you a fan of roller coasters? I am, although I haven't ridden on any for a while. There's a lot of roller coasters down in Florida. Okay. Husks are zombies from warm biomes. That's a good point. So I need to go to a desert or a mesa. Okay. Thank you for the tip, Picket and Resonant Virus. Vex could go well because they look like ghosts. That's a good point. But like these are like hard to find NPCs. Okay, let's go ahead and also eat our last carrot. I think I should probably get some food at some point too. Yeah, let's turn night into day. Okay, I hear like a... Is that a villager noise or a witch? I think there's a witch like directly, yeah, next to me somewhere outside. So let's go ahead and... Which one had the player heads in it? Oh, good, more ender pearls. That at least means I won't run out of those. Maybe this upper right one. Okay, yeah. Player head. Yeah, those look like portraits. Okay, so here we go. Dang it. Why is this door not working? Okay, so let's be on the alert for a witch when we come out here. I'm guessing she's probably down here. Because I still hear... There are zombies back there with... Yep, there she is down there. Oh, don't jump up on there. I know that for sure. So... Higher derp suggests Resonant Virus. That is a good idea. I do not have easy access to these mobs, so I find the people who get the best access to it. That is a sound proposition. I don't know if they're open for business yet, though, on this server. Okay, so... Welcome, Har Cargo. Glad to have you today. Do I remember the giant Rubik's Cube? I do, Bowery. And I even built a smaller one that's slightly more modern over here. Oh, and there's a skeleton. Let's see if we can take his head. Dang it. No skeletal head. That is alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and grab more of this wheat and turn it into bread. Ooh, don't want to get the water bucket out. Why would I do that? Whoops. That was a bad idea too. So, speaking of bad ideas, let's go eat something before we starve or get hurt. Okay. So we'll just turn this into bread. Drop our extra wheat in here. Actually, no such thing as extra wheat. Turn that into bread. Hopefully not starve now. Which Hermit's base am I looking forward to seeing completed the most? I am not sure. Wheat is destroying stream quality. Sorry to hear that. Have I heard my Ender Pearl teleportation thingy will be removed in 1.12? That's probably good because it's dangerous. And I end up in a lot of trouble there. So, yeah. Hey, Randy Nicole. Glad to have you. Blast from the past from 2002. Randy Nicole knows what to do. He's a moderator, and he was welcomed as a liberator, I assume. See, I feel like having... See, the squid head is just a little too small for some reason. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. Okay, so now our foyer matches the description. Mahogany frame double doors, which we can't really frame the doors too well. They lead to a hall. Oh, we are going to need more item frames now because I just used them there. I was going to use them in the hall here. But let's quickly grab some of this and dump our extra bones and buckets. And a lot of buckets. I was making obsidian before so I could finish all these fireplaces. Hey, welcome Stefo1311. Welcome to Mother Yackle as well. Glad to have you guys. And Love and Summer 816. It is always so good to see people bringing a positive message to the stream. And I too believe the world can be a better place if we put our mind to it. So we are just going to go ahead. Why is that not working? Interesting. So I'm experimenting with a lot of new things here today. So just give me a second. There we go. Hola. Welcome, Anqued. Not sure if that's how you pronounce that. Also, welcome to Haddam D and Tom Miner. Glad to have you. Okay. How is my daughter doing? She is doing very well, thank you. She is indeed growing. She is way larger than she was when she was a baby, which I guess is kind of expected to some degree, but like really sneaks up on you. We've had to we're trying to teach her not to roughhouse as much because she's like now at a point where she could seriously injure somebody. Am I testing out the YouTube thing too? I am, Mother Yackle. I am currently streaming on a few services simultaneously and try streaming. So let's see. I guess I need to hit report. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if reporting a message on YouTube reports it to me if I'm going to see that in a queue later, but whatever. So, cool. And Purple Craze, thank you for stopping by on your work break. So I'm going to go ahead. Whoops. Let's switch that to there for a second. Still trying to figure out exactly how I want this interface to look. So, there we go. I think ideally what I'm going to do... Okay, so that shows how many people are watching. That shows that. Okay, great. Let's see. It's funny watching some of you guys jump back and forth between the different streams. I'm seeing Mother Yackle in one chat, and then Eagle Fam jumping between them. Welcome, Simbad10. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, what was I going to do next? Oh, we need to put... Okay, so we're in the Great Hall now. Or the main hall, Area 2 of Appendix B, or Bravo of Death House. A wide hall, Area 2A, runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at one end. Boom. and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted on the wall above a fireplace is a longsword, non-magical, with a windmill cameo worked into the hilt. The wood-paneled walls are ornately sculptured with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Cloakroom has several black cloaks hanging from hooks on the shelves. There we go. There's our cloakroom. So we need to put a longsword above this fireplace here. So I guess I'm just going to put in the sword I have. I'm wondering if I should make this fireplace wider, but I kind of don't think so. Onkid asks, shouldn't there be fire in the fireplace? No, I just kind of want to give the impression that there was a fire there, that it's not like an active fire. So, yeah. So some people are saying that some of the streaming services are ahead of each other, but they're all seeing different ones be ahead of each other, which makes me think it's geographical more than anything. Hey, Riley Lands, welcome. Well, this is a test stream, Riley, and I'm going to be theoretically streaming more often. I've been streaming almost every day on Mixer for the last few months, but I'm going to be try-streaming now on Mixer and Twitch and this YouTube thing, if it goes well, also on YouTube. I'm kind of worried that streaming on YouTube is going to anger a whole bunch of people who, like, subscribe to me but don't want to watch my stuff anymore, because I have, like, 50,000 subscribers, and I only have, like, 2,000 people watch each of my videos that go out, maybe 1,000. So that kind of makes me think, like, maybe those people don't want a bunch of streaming notifications. But, I mean, you guys are showing up. Hey, Jesse, welcome. So that kind of makes me think, I don't know, maybe I should do this. Oh, yeah, the sword should probably be a cross, like that. So the sword is over the fireplace. Okay. So, this room is supposed to have wolves in it, and 2 padded chairs draped in animal furs, with a table between them, a chandelier, let's see, 2 cabinets. Yeah. So, because part of the problem with this room is I'm also using it partially for storage, and so it tends not to get, like, properly dealt with. I need to just rip these things out of the floor here and make this a more viable room. Anything else in here I can just fit with my current stuff? Just wanted to make sure nothing's stacked. Doesn't look like it. Quick question. Yes, I do live in Nashville, Tennessee, Jesse. That is indeed the case. Well, Green Acres, yeah, I'm glad you appreciate my episodes. I'm in my 30s as well. Don't let the haircut fool you. Hello, Clarky. Glad to have you. I could drape a chest in wool. Yeah. Oh, like I could make a... Yeah, I'll figure out what to do with the... Yeah, having gray wool just represent the wolves until I can get the wolf heads might be a good idea. But hey, let's just dump a bunch of this stuff that we're not sure if we're going to immediately need in here. I'm going to hold on to the glass. I'm going to hold on to the arrows. I think I'm good on iron bars and that for now. I do need to actually grab a bunch of these ink sacs and make black panes. Wait, is that not how you do that? Okay, well that's going to be a problem. Maybe I need this, but I'm going to need more than 6 of them is the thing. Oh. Huh, well that's going to be really difficult. No problem, man. This is just an experimental stream, so it's, nothing to worry about. Okay, there we go. Now we got some real glass. Whoops. So we can just drop this in here. Okay, so that'll give me 8, or 16. And then we'll make this a painful experience. There. 32, that should be enough. Also, let's drop off this now, and then... I know I'm going to need the cobwebs later. Won't need that. the ink sac I actually need to mix with bones if I'm going to make the gray wool. So, where did I just dump those bones? Probably in that other chest anyway. So, good enough. Actually, dark oak slabs I'm going to need. In fact, I'm going to need even more than I have. So, yeah, we'll grab these 2 dark oak as well. Come back out here. Let's see. Boom. No, that's not how you make dark oak slabs at all, apparently. Has the weather been nice and clear? It has been, thank you. Let's see. No thank you, Randy. I'm currently trying to experiment with a different model for that sort of thing. So let's grab these bones, because I know I'll need them. Grab everything else out of here, and we'll just start dumping all this stuff back in this pantry. Mike Wells says, I remember watching Joe Hills 3 years ago. Glad to be watching your videos when I get the chance. Thank you. That's very kind. I really do appreciate all the kind words and encouragement that you guys leave in the comments of every video. Because, like, I don't know. It's a stressful world these days. There's a lot going on for everybody, and the fact that you guys take some time to leave a nice note on my videos, it can be nice when I look at my phone and it's like, instead of just terrible news, it's like, oh, here's terrible news. Hey, and somebody enjoyed a video you made. So, that's nice. Makes me happy. Helps me cope, most importantly, I guess. So yeah, we'll get these gray wool. This might be a little bit too dark for the wolves. Oh, they'll be wolves. Wolves. Get it? Yeah, that's good. So, anyway. Let's see. Am I still planning to take the hermits through at Halloween? Yes, that is the plan. I'm trying to get as much done as I can on this. I actually ran a bunch of my Patreon patrons through Death House last weekend as an experiment, and it went really well. I learned a lot about what I'm going to have to finish and fix up before really doing this with the hermits, so that was a huge help. Thank you to everybody there who showed up. Some of you guys are maybe in the chat. Yeah, a few of you guys are in the chat. So, one of the benefits of being a Patreon patron is occasionally I'm like, hey, I need to test something. Do you guys want to jump in? And, so, it's always nice having some extra help. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, if I put report, does that get rid of the comment? No, I need to also block the user. Okay. Cool. I'm learning more and more about how this works. Can I make the face cam larger? Is it not large enough? I feel like it's already pretty big. I can move it outward a little. Like, I can move it like that. Is that better? More ceiling. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. I feel like if I make it much larger, though, it's going to be, you know, not great. So Mike Wells, I actually do live stream almost every day, or almost every weekday on Mixer, but I realized a lot of people don't know that. And part of the problem is I don't like putting stuff like that into my videos, because if my video contains information that's temporary, then that video won't be as good to watch a few years from now. Not that everybody's going to go watch my videos in 10 years or whatever, but like, if somebody does, I don't want them to be like, Mixer, isn't that the thing that Microsoft sold to Stalin? How could he use Mixer? You know, so there's that. Just constantly being afraid that Stalin's going to take over things. Okay. Extra light. I could put stuff in the description. Well, I'm put the Twitter in the description, and I put the Mixer stuff on Twitter. So, right now I'm experimenting with multi-streaming to see how well it works out. Like, right now I'm using like a software solution, but I'm hoping to switch to a hardware solution in the long term. but one of the few benefits of the fact that nobody, yeah, like I don't have any what do you call them, contracts with anybody that are exclusive. So like some people who do what do you call them, Twitch or whatever, have exclusive contracts where they can only do stuff on Twitch, but I don't. And I was like, well, at the point where I don't get paid, nobody's giving me money to be exclusive, so I might as well like not be. I might as well just put this everywhere. And so we've got like right now 17 people watching on Twitch, 14 on Mixer, and 36 on YouTube streaming, which is way more than I was expecting. I thought like nobody would show up on YouTube because like I think I tried to do a YouTube live stream like 4 or 5 years ago when they first launched it, and it was just not, nobody was interested. So I kind of never went back. Although I feel like maybe the technology's gotten better. What was I doing? I was moving those chests. I've got a picture here of the house, and okay, so I'm gonna get some fences maybe for the chandelier. I'm gonna have to go get some of those light things that people make. There's a recipe for those light things. This. How do you make this? Blaze rod. Okay, well, I don't have a sword, but other than that, I think it's time we head to the end, or the nether, and then get the stuff to make those, because otherwise we never will. So let's just, no, we're going to need these. Okay, so let's go ahead and dump everything that we absolutely don't need before we run to the, you know, maybe a stone sword is not the best sword for this, as I'm thinking about it. I don't know. Well, before we do that, you know what's been bothering me for a while is I need to drop some black panes. Did I get these windows already? Okay, I already got these. I need to drop them in. Is this open? No, I closed that wall off. Let's see, where is the... I need to go upstairs. Can I collab with Scar? Sometime, maybe. Not right now, because he's not online. Karis Sophia says, I'm usually in the Mixer chat. It's kind of nice meeting more folks here. Yeah, Karis Sophia is one of the people, one of the patrons, in fact, who helped me test out this house as a D&D setting, which I still haven't cleaned up entirely from that game, as I've clearly left a monster marker between the walls there. I know there's at least one more set of windows. Yeah, here it is. That needs to be closed in. Yeah, so the tour of the house... Oh, and I need to fix some of these wall parts that they hacked up. They started busting through the walls when they were playing, so I was just cutting them down to get it going on. They have end rods and end cities. I didn't know that. Okay, good to know. Okay, so let's drop off this blue wool and the extra stained glass for the time being. And then... I feel like there's probably a bunch of blaze rods by the nether farm, because that's the sort of thing that would end up by the nether farm. So maybe we can try that and we'll get lucky. Any progress on the castle? Not a ton. I've been focusing on my shop in the community area, since that was the big group push for a little bit. Do I like Tim Burton's work? Edward Scissorhands was really good. Didn't like his Willy Wonka so much. Let's see. Cub Fan has a purpur farm now. Well, I've got some purpur too, so that's okay. Let's see. Did I put... I feel like I put my diamonds in a ender chest. But maybe I didn't, because that would be a crazy thing for me to do, because my only ender chest is not on my person. It's like far away. Okay, well... And I have literally no stored planks in any of this. Really? Well, I guess we can just go attack stuff. I feel like what I want to do is get 2 diamonds so I can make a good sword and then enchant it at the ender. But Emma Ethel Jared. I don't have Twitch up, but I have Mixer one. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. We got some books here. If I was gonna make a new sword, do I have a? Is fire aspect for swords, or is that for? I think that's for swords. Sharpness 2. Sharpness 3. Sharpness 4. Okay. And then we'll get some wood to make the book. Or not the book, the hilt. Okay. I'm gonna mute for a second so I can... There we go. So fire aspect for swords, flame for bows. Sorry, I feel like I got something in my throat. Chaoticator says fire aspect is for when you want zombies to set you on fire before you die. That's about right. Okay. Let's go ahead and head this way. I guess I don't need the book open at the moment. Where should I put... I need like a table on this side of me. We'll just set that on the chair there. Like, having an end table there would completely disrupt the flow of the room in general, but when I'm streaming like a D&D game, I need like 4 books open. Okay, so I think the way... to... to the thing with the blazes was up here. Now keep in mind I've got terrible armor, so... although some of it does have fire protection on it. Not, you know, a lot, but... okay, what does this sign say? Wither skeleton form. Wither skeleton forms that way. This is Impulse's base this way. Impulse's base. Crazy train thing. Who knows where that goes? Let's see here. So I think I want to go this way. Yep. Do not jump all inside the farm. Look at skeletons and pull them until the end. Cool. So I do have the 2 diamonds right here. No need to carry those on me, because I can get them in the end, or whatever, when I go to the ender. These pants are not as good as the ones I have now, so we'll leave that books there. See, this looks like a creeper or something blew it out, but see, this looks like this is not a good skeleton farm. This looks like anybody could get attacked by the skeletons, right? Okay, that looks dangerous too. Like, I think this thing is broken. That's my suspicion. Okay, can I pull one of these blazes this way without having, like, all of them? Dang it. Okay, that guardrail does nothing on the blazes, does it? Okay, come this way. Okay, can you pull these guys? Starting to think maybe not. Like, with this armor, I know I can take one blaze, but I'm a little wary about taking 3. And I should probably use the iron axe rather than the stone sword, just looking at it. Okay, we're just gonna rush this guy. Dang it. That's not what rushing is. Stay away, baby pigman. Somehow we only got 1 blaze rod out of killing 2 blazes. Maybe I need a looting axe or something. Okay, well, it looks like the second blaze rod didn't fall under here somehow. That was my hope. But we have at least... How many blaze rods to make 1 end lamp thing? Because I need to make 4 for my chandelier. 1... Oh, okay, 1 blaze rod makes 4. So if I want to have another chandelier upstairs, I need another blaze rod. So, dang it, zombie pigmen. Why are you protecting that blaze? Dang it. I need to lure him out so I don't accidentally hit them and anger all the pigmen. I know I'm going to accidentally hit these guys, and then they're going to slay me. Okay, come on. Come on, man. Well, he's absorbing the blows, at least. Did that work? No new blaze rod. Dang it. Okay, so, on the whole, this has been largely a not good idea, I'm thinking. Let's get out of here before we get killed by another skeleton, or whatever they're called. We'll leave those... We're going to put our blaze rod back in here for later. Hey, thank you for the follow, Hockey Hans. Axes don't do sweeping damage. Yeah, I know that, but I'm worried I'm going to accidentally click the wrong guy. Okay, so down we go. And we're going to continue until we get to the end so we can enchant a real sword. Okay, so I think Biffa's portal is the closest. Let's see, what time is it? It is 6 o'clock Central. So I probably need to start recording my actual YouTube video today. Because normally I would record my video at lunch break, when I do like my lunch break stream, and the way I do it is I have the face cam on when I'm addressing the stream, and then I turn the face cam off and do like a you know, I just do the recording, so the people in the stream get to watch me do the recording and see all the different segments before they get edited together. So how was my meeting today? It was good. Just work stuff, nothing important. It was just, you know, a lunch meeting, so it's like, hey, I get food, but boo, I don't get to record. Okay. So, yeah, we want to go this way. Okay, so... Oh, I'm realizing getting all these Endermen. I'm gonna have to make the sword to start hitting them before I actually start. Yeah, this is gonna. I'm sure this will be a good idea. Tango's farm is next to Old McDonald's farm. Well, I don't know where Old McDonald's farm is either. Or E-I-E-I-O there. So, you know, not gonna help me too much. 2 diamonds. Oh, I forgot to bring any lapis. Okay, good. There's at least some left here. Okay, good. So, if I wanted to... Okay, I want to get the sword to level 30, then use it. Let me turn down the audio for this. So now hopefully the Enderman shouldn't be too loud for you guys. Is Cubfan online? Oh, he is online. Howdy, Gino. Howdy, Zerai. Howdy, Quinterview. Glad to have you guys. They should have a community Ender sword. They probably did at some point in like a... They still might, actually, now that you point that out. Not gonna be in my Ender chest, though. Well, no dice. That's fine. Welcome, John Sine. Glad to have you today. We are so close to level 30. Oh, thank you, James Fox. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. And welcome, DonChecker97. Okay, so we are almost to level 30, and then I'm not going to stick around here all day. I just want to get enough to leave. And... pick up some ender pearls, too, while we're here. Okay, so... let's go ahead and bring the audio back up a little bit over here. Gonna switch to recording mode and hit start recording. Okay. Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server I have gone from start to finish. No, just kidding, I've come to the end of my notes. No, this is the beginning of the video, but it is the end of the server. No, the server will go on in many iterations forever. This is the end of the Ender. No wait, I'm not destroying that either. There is something going on here with Endermen and with swords. I forget what it is exactly, but oh yeah, that's right. I've got this terrible stone sword I'd like to, you know, replace with something awesome and enchanted. Unbreaking 3. Not the most promising thing, but, you know, we don't really have a lot of... Oh, somebody provided books. You know what, though? Heart of the cards. Let's just go for it. Unbreaking 3. Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay, that's... Sometimes when you go with Heart of the Cards, you just got to admit that it's not going to go the way you think. Luckily, I brought my own Sharpness 3 book, my own Fire Aspect, my own Sharpness 4, my own Sharpness 2. So maybe I can level up some of the books I brought with some of the books, you know, in here. Sharpness 1, not my favorite, but hey, combine that with another Sharpness 1 book, and now all of a sudden, we're in business. Sharpness 2 and Sharpness 2, that's Sharpness 3 and 3... No, wait. There we go. Sharpness 4. 2 Sharpness 4 books together, well, that's a problem that we had to solve with more hitting things. Luckily, our sword's now unbreaking, so when we go back here and we hit these Endermen to get more experience, we will have the experience of not breaking our sword as quickly. 3 times as quickly. That's pretty good. So, let's go ahead and just... I think I needed 19 enchanting to actually get that kind of books together, but unfortunately I'm going to need more experience than that to actually enchant the sword with the book after. This part will be sped up on the video. Okay, so... Sharpness 4 and 4. Sharpness 5. Sharpness 4 and sword. 20. Man, okay, that's a lot. That's not cheap. Dang it. What if I add the fire aspect? Whoops. That's pretty cheap. So we're going to run back here and take care of this. It's interesting how they seem to stand in clumps. John Senny, I will not draw your life. I do not believe in drawing anyone's life. I believe people have their own lives. Clarky says, it's a shame that so many people are moving away from YouTube to Twitch and other services, because the YouTube videos are more structured and easier to watch. Well, I use my streaming time as a time to record the footage that I do, like, in the videos. So, theoretically, you're not losing anything by me streaming. And I'm not doing PUBG because I don't really have a particular reason, but mostly because I'm mad that there's not a new Team Fortress without loot crates. I'm really tired of games with loot crates, and I don't think those are good for the ecosystem in the long term. But, like, I want a game like Team Fortress 2, but without boxes. So I'm not going to play any game that has, like, boxes like that. They added them to a, what is it called, Rocket Car something. So I stopped playing that. Ah, thank you, don't know who you are. I'm glad you love my videos. Yeah, YouTube hurting monetization is really bad for folks. That's why it's so important to have alternate streams of income. That's why I'm doing Patreon, and I also accept PayPal gifts. Because, yeah, it makes a huge difference if everything is dependent on YouTube. So we got our... Oh, let's try that again. That was too high, too loud. Just center my chi, focus. In, out. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we got our diamond sword with Unbreaking 3 and our book of sharpness V. And let's go ahead and name the... Oh, we need another level. Dang it. Time skip. One level of time skip for sword name. Better be a good name. I agree with you, YTDH, or Yankee Tango Delta Hotel. If you're not paying someone to host your content, they don't owe you anything. Which is kind of why... Which, I do server administration and stuff for a living. So, like, if I had to, I could re-upload all my stuff to my own server, and it would be expensive. It would cost me a lot of money to serve all the video YouTube serves you guys from my channel right now. But, I mean, I could do it if I had to. Let's see. See, I kind of want to do something like film before a live... I had it called Sharp Sword Subscribe Sharply or something. Swift Sword Subscribe Sharply was the last sword. I need to name this new sword. So, I need to figure that out. Maybe something... Sharp... Howdy, monsters. Sharp Sword here. At Sharp Hills. No, I don't want to go register another Twitter account. I'm lazy. I'm just going to call this one... Leave a nice comment. Or click like now. Oh. Click like while you still can. There we go. Alright, so it looks like with 21 levels, I can enchant this sword with sharpness 5 and remind you to click like while you still can. Because life is dripping away like some sort of drain. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm so out of touch with the physical world of plumbing, I don't know how to make a good analogy about it. You know? See, that's just sad. I need to spend more time working with my hands on things like that. So feel free to leave a comment about what a 35... Okay, I don't want fire aspect that bad. You're going back in the box. Goodbye. Okay, so anyway, we've got our sword now, and it is time for us. It is the beginning of the end of the end. We are going to head out of the end and move on back to our like death house area. I have gathered a ton of obsidian, started putting more mantelpieces in, starting doing some more decoration around the place, including, oh, well, it was in my ender chest. I've got to get everything out of the ender chest before I leave the end, or I will wake up back at my base where there are no ender chests and not be able to grab it. Let's, yeah, time skip. Excuse me. Hey, Tyler Goss. Hey, Tex, glad to have you. Subscribe or be slain. Nice. Fire aspect's good for cooking steaks, though. That's the big thing it has in its favor. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hit stop recording. I'm going to switch the camera back on. Okay. Unfortunately, my computer is not fast enough to handle the webcam and the recording at the same time. Welcome, Footed Cascade. Glad to have you. Watch me stream daily. Thank you for the follow, Neptune Pink. On a scale of 1 to 10, how finished is Death House? I would say 6 or 7. That's a good question, Gino. And the big thing, the only other person on the server right now is CubFan135. The big thing I learned in my test game is, actually I learned a lot of things. I need to have better monster markers, for one thing. I'm going to make a whole bunch of banners. Let's see. Footed Cascade asks, you, period, want to be my friend. No punctuation after that. I'm sorry. I actually don't believe in Facebook, Footed Cascade. Just not a fan. But I hope you enjoy the platform. Good luck to all of you out there in Zuckerland. Okay. So, let's see. What's my favorite game other than Minecraft? You know, I haven't played it for a long time, but I really like NetHack. If we're talking about computer games. Tabletop gaming-wise, I really like Betrayal at the House on the Hill for board games. It's very well designed. Am I doing Twitch and YouTube as Sincere Uniform? And Mixer. I am try streaming for the first time. This is a brand new endeavor that you guys get to witness the failure, as they say on bonus stage. Actually, it's been going pretty well. You know, apparently I can read. I did a lot of work to move my monitors around and get things set up so I can actually read 3 chats pretty much at once. And it's been going well. What monsters am I going to put in the Death House? Well, so we're not going to put Minecraft monsters in there. For those of you who want to see it while I talk about it. Because the Death House is a Dungeons & Dragons game, we're going to use the inside of the house kind of like graph paper. And so if I was like drawing out on graph paper on the table, like, okay guys, you enter this room and you see a skeleton standing here motionless and a suit of armor over in this corner. Like I might put like coins down or markers of some kind in the real world on the graph paper to mark where the monsters are. So in this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Minecraft like wool banners, and that'll mark this out. So what was I going to grab? Blaze rod, wheat. I need to get purple so I can make the... Why am I in here? Oh yeah, this is where I drop off excess seeds. And make our food. Never let the gate get to her. I don't know what that means. Ben Payne says, Joe, can we see your shirt? I guess it's not... This is just what I wore to work today. I came straight to the studio from work. I have to wear button-down shirts at my day job. Welcome, Silver. Okay. So, I know that I have popped Purpur over here. Welcome, Zapdos28. Glad to have you. Okay. Thanks, Ben Payne. Read any good books lately? I'm trying to think. I've kind of... Let's see. I've read the third book in the Bobaverse trilogy after rereading the first two, but that's like a fun book. It's hard to say that it's not a great novel by any means, but it's a great novel. Like, it's funny and it's interesting and it makes you think. But like, yeah. What is my day job? I make websites for like magazines for hospitals and other places in the medical field or related communities. It pays the bills. Oh, so here's an example of like a banner that I might put down and say like, okay, there's a skeleton here and a skeleton there. You know? And I need to make more of these banners and I need to dye them before we actually play for real, because I didn't have enough when we did the test game with the patrons. So what was I here for? Purpur. I feel like there's somewhere a bunch of... There we go. Boom. Okay. Signs. There we go. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to run up here real quick. Am I excited for the 12th season of MASH? What? There's a 12th season of MASH coming? Okay. Well, I think that I'm going to do a quick... I'm going to do a quick bathroom break, and then we will resume the stream imminently. Time skip. Mute the mic. Okay. If Cub is here, it'd be funny if he popped up right behind you. Well, luckily he didn't. Not here. Okay. Let's see. Where was I going next? I feel like I had a point in coming up here. I might have had many points. But at some point I forgot what my point was. The Bay Area would be nice if not for all the traffic. Move to the Bay Area where t-shirt uniforms are mandatory. Well, my wife's in grad school right now, so I'm kind of stuck where I am until she graduates. And that'll be a few years. Can I check out your channel? Sorry, I am actively playing Minecraft at the moment. And the thing about streaming is you can't really watch other people's videos while you're doing it, or it's like a copyright infringement. Although I guess with express permission it's okay, but like it's still not like a normal thing for me to do. Whoa, let's get away from the skeletons. Not enjoying being shot multiple times. Regretting that I covered up that... Oh, but I can run in here real quick, and those mobs are going to follow me now. Dang it. Number of things I have to prevent them from coming in. None. Somehow he's not following me. Let's just run. Probably not a good place to sleep. A creeper's just going to run and grab me, I'm sure. Ah, thank you, Enderscram. It's your first stream. Yeah, this is my death house. It's a haunted house I'm building for Halloween, based on the Death House appendix of Curse of Strahd, a Dungeons & Dragons book by Chris Perkins. So we've got the Death House here, and then we got Castle Ravenloft in the background that I'm building as well. So I'm trying to get the... well, I've already got some people who are interested, but I have to get the hermits to actually play through the house and encounter the terrifying things within. But yeah, let's see. If we want to have... So, you know... Now, because it's a haunted house, it's going to have, like, creepy... it's got weird wallpaper. It's supposed to feel disconcerting. Like, the ugliness is a feature. We're going to take these oakwood stairs, and we're going to use those as our seats. And we're going to need... So if I look at the... Got the book here with the map. The chandelier is going to be by that window. Huh. Okay, so... We're just going to go ahead and... Do I have... What do I have to make a chandelier out of? Oak wood. That's not as good as dark wood. For our purposes. Although, birch fence, I've got 5 of those. There we go, dark oak. Whoa, that was a lot of extra books. I'm going to carry those too, because I'm going to want those. I'm going to want the extra doors as well. I definitely don't have enough doors, and I'll need these jungle wood planks later. Grab the obsidian in case that comes up. Oh, yeah, I've got a lack of purple dye that I'm going to need to make more of that to make more purple terracotta. Okay, here's some dark wood planks already. And some stairs. Okay, cool. I feel like we're doing okay on this stuff. We're not in huge trouble in terms of like the amount of material we need. It's just that there's a lot to do still. Okay, so paintings, we'll want those. Torches, cobwebs. We definitely need cobwebs. Soul sand we need for the basement. Do I have end rods? They look really nice for lighting. I'm about to make some. Oh, hey, yo, Jose. Oh, glad to have you. Okay. Has my wife ever asked me to cut my hair? Not really. But, I mean, I get it cut every few months. Hey, welcome, Alexi. And thank you, Enderscram Official. Okay, so just looking at this. If we want to have a chandelier hang down and make fences with it. You know what, actually, let's move this into the room with us so we can make the stuff we need. No, that was wrong. Oh, do I have silk touch? No, of course not. I was trying to place my crafting bench. Dang it. Well, now that's a whole thing. We're going to have to deal with that later. So, I think that I'm going to have to break up a few of these dark oaks already. So, to make the fence ones, is the fence one like this? No, that's the fence gate. We don't want those. So we'll put these like this. Okay. 6, 9. So the thing is, for a chandelier to work, that's too close to the wall there. So then it's going to end up attaching to the wall. So the chandelier is going to have to come in from at least here, maybe? Which to me says, let's go ahead and segment this floor differently, or the ceiling differently. So we're going to put these like this, have this come down, come out and around. And so then if we got that there, I almost wonder if it's worth it to grab these. And we're going to go ahead and move, whoops. These over a little bit. So then we can also have this be one wide there, or we can move the whole thing over too. Yeah, okay. Do I play on Hypixel at all? Not really. And there goes the air conditioner at 6:30. Which means it's only going to get hotter in here. It's already 78 degrees in this room. It was like 73 when I came in, but when I start running the computer and talking, and the other computer for the stream, it gets super hot. So when the built-in air conditioner turns off, that's a good sign that I should probably start thinking about my exit. But we're going to switch back to recording mode real quick. Start recording. Yeah, I actually bought a thermometer for this room because I was like, it feels really hot in here, but I can't tell how hot. Yeah, let's just go ahead. We'll build these shelves again. That's fine. So actually, for the sake of the viewers, they haven't actually been out here. Okay. So we're going to come back this way a little bit. Alrighty. We have returned to the Red Sky Bay, glowing sword in hand, enchanting, hopefully. And we have also this blaze rod. Now you guys are probably saying, Joe, what are you going to do with this blaze rod? The answer might not surprise you. I'm going to keep making Death House more awesome. Look, I worked on the front wrought iron entrance to the kind of covered area here. It looks like the gate's open, right? Kind of, maybe a little. Sorry. Yeah, I think we're going to try that over. Let's close this too. Close all the doors. Okay, that's closed already. Sorry, my stomach's kind of bugging me. I ate a quick dinner before I came over here, and so sometimes we have to do more than one take. Yay. Eat before we do it. Fear not, gentle viewer, we have returned to Red Sky Bay, glowing sword in hand. Click like while you still can. But you know what? We also have something a little bit less on brand. A blaze rod. Bland blaze rods. But you know what can give a blaze rod a little bit of pop? You mix it in with this popped chorus fruit, and you can actually make something fairly sophisticated known as an end rod. Now, I'm sure you guys are saying, Joe, what are you going to do with a bunch of end rods? I'm going to keep improving the Death House. I've already put like a front wrought iron gate on here. Look, it looks like the gate's, pivoted open. I'm pretty proud of that. I think that came out well. And I added 2 family portraits on either side of the windmill shield here. Hung up a sword over the mantle. And I've actually gone through with more obsidian and finished the fireplaces in several of the rooms, so that's looking good. This is intended to be a chandelier, and I was thinking I would take these little chandelier pieces, pop them in here like so. I'm not sure I love them getting so close to the ceiling, though. So realistically, what I'm thinking I might want to do is to come in here with kind of, one of these axes and make the area above here all be half slabs, with the exception of the area from which the kind of centerpiece of the chandelier is hanging. We're going to leave that as double thickness so that our chandelier hanging, post doesn't look crazy. But let's go ahead and take these dark oak planks, run them through there, move them back into our inventory. Now we will have a subtle and tasteful chandelier holder, although it'll still not be perfect in every way. You know what? Let's run upstairs, and that will be a much easier way to get this going. We can just come up here to our big fancy parlor for entertaining, drop our chandelier piece there, hop up a block, boom, boom, all done. Looking pretty classy when we come in here. Now, this den is supposed to be a den of wolves, decorated with wolves. I don't have wolves, but I do have wool. So I made wolves. You can spell that if you want. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is a wolf. Boom. That's not actually where that goes, so we're not going to leave that sign up. But core concept, you understand that there's supposed to be wolves here. Although realistically, there's also supposed to be 2 chairs here, kind of by the fireplace. And so we're going to put those in. And we also need to have like a small table back here and a chest and just a bunch of little stuff here and there. Knickknacks, paddywhacks, dogs giving bones, that sort of thing. But this Joe Hills is strolling home. So we're just going to toss the extra wolves here and here. Boom, we got 3 wolves hanging out. Do we have chests? I was going to put in chests. My goodness gracious alive. I left all the chests in the kitchen. I hope they didn't burn. Okay, good. The kitchen is still intact. Hopefully those chests have not gone crazy without me. Oh, here they are. So we can just go ahead, and there's supposed to be a chest on this wall and a chest on this wall that are decorative. This sort of thing kind of establishes the concept of the room. There's also supposed to be a table directly under the chandelier, but that's going to make this space really busy. So I'm not sure how I'm going to fake that in Minecraft without it looking kind of even weirder. Like, this place already looks kind of weird because of the wool blocks. But, like, the wolves are supposed to be, like, encircling the people sitting by the fire. It's a weird room. Decoratively speaking, though, we're making progress. We got our fireplace, sword. What are we going to do with this hall? I actually don't know. I got to check the book real quick. Let's see, what hallway is this? This hallway is area 6 in the book. Upper hall. Unlit oil lamps are mounted on the walls of this elegant hall. Hanging above the mantelpiece is a wood-framed portrait of the Durst family. Okay, so above this is supposed to be a portrait. So as we emerge onto the second floor, we reach the area where the portrait of the family is supposed to be. Let me tell you something. Item frames, not good portrait frames. But I brought these paintings. Wow, that's an amazing family painting. But wait, does it always fill the space it's given? Okay, so what we might be about to do is we're going to throw some planks in here just to kind of limit the area that can take up. Not exactly what I was going for. Well, sometimes when you add certain limitations to things, it only proves that you need to add, like, more limitations to things. I feel like there's one of them that I could argue is a family portrait with, like, the withers. Yeah, there we go, family portrait. We can claim that's a family portrait for the theater of the mind element of this. It is good enough for me, so hopefully it will be good enough for the viewers and the streamers I'll be playing the game with. Okay, so this hallway is also supposed to have 4 armor stands in it, which requires stone and sticks. Curse of Strahd is the book. It is by Chris Perkins, and it's based on Tracy and Laura Hickman's Death House, which was the 1983 module for Ravenloft, for Dungeons & Dragons. Long time ago. Okay, so we're going to make some more of these. Of course, there's no crafting bench in here. Let's only show the stuff I can make. 4 of them. Bang. Another thing to note about this floor is that the doors on either side are supposed to be flanked by suits of armor. So, right now I don't have all the armor that I need to make these look awesome, but I will soon. Now, this room, this study here, is supposed to be, like, covered in wallpaper. I don't actually have enough purple terracotta yet to make the wallpaper for that. So that is a personal failing of mine that I need to fix, but in the meantime, I can at least set up a desk for the gentleman who is supposed to work here. Even though it might not be... Oh, dark oak is going to be a bad choice, because everything else is dark oak in here. Never mind, we'll come back to that too. Lots of things to come back to. Okay, so this room up here is the one... Meanwhile, up here in their master bedroom, we need to add a door on this balcony, because mobs keep coming in through it and then trying to kill me. This balcony also needs to look more like a balcony, by, like, having it mined out, so that stuff doesn't just jump up here. That would be awesome. Let's do more like that. Boom. Okay, I feel safer already. Good luck next time, zombies. And now I'm gonna back myself into a corner. That's okay. So this master bedroom, what else is supposed to be up in here? Area 12. Okay. There's supposed to be a makeup stand on this wall, a carpet over here, and a chair in this corner, which I don't have the stuff to make any of those. So, 641. Okay. YTDH says, Joe Hills, do you use OBS to stream? I sure do. That is what I'm doing right now, in fact. Yep, this is a spoiler for the next episode of Hermitcraft. I am recording it in front of you. So, anyway, this has been one of the most successful streams I have had in years, actually. This try-streaming thing really worked out. Although my numbers might be inflated because some of you guys are watching this in multiple windows, apparently. But thank you guys so much for coming out today, checking out my Death House, my Castle Ravenloft, my crazy Rubik's Cube Red Sky base sign. This has been a wonderful time. Unfortunately, if I want to get home in time to see my daughter a little bit, I gotta get going now. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.